I got locked inside of my school. Guys, if you are new to the channel, make sure you do smash that subscribe button right now with the notification bell on. Hit that like button. Let's go for like 400 likes on this video, so everyone help me out. Go follow me on Instagram at Duckiesmh. And after watching the whole video, leave me a comment what I should have done, because this is kind of a funny story and I need some advice to what I should have done, because I know I made the wrong decision. Okay, let's get on with the story. Okay, so when I say I was locked in school, I literally mean I was the only person in my school locked in there after school hours. I was locked in at like 6 p.m. I don't know if I've said this before, but I was a huge nerd at school. Especially during like GCSEs, A-levels, I would always be at school. I would always be revising. I would also go to extra classes. I'd even stay after school and revise, which is what I was doing with this. So basically this happened the very last year of school, so year 13, and it was literally like in June when I had my exams, my A-level exams, so I was revising like a god. I mean, I'd stay at school from 9 p.m. until 5 p.m. when the teachers go home. And I would do this literally 3 days a week, maybe 4 if I'm feeling good about revising. I know, please don't bully me, I was a nerd. But I got good A-levels, so it all worked out. But then I didn't use them and I became a YouTuber, so... Yep, you know what? The revising was not worth it. So anyway, the way I would revise. So there was actually 2 different ways that I would revise, and that was one with a teacher that I would specially, ask for help after school, and they would be like, and they would obviously be happy to help me out, because like I said, in year 13, your teachers are more like your friends. And then the other way is I would go and sit in the library or just somewhere quiet and I would just study on my own. Or if my friends wanted to join me, some normally would, like I'd be there with my friend until like 4, they'd go home. And the other reason why I stayed there until 5 is because like my mum didn't get home from work, my dad didn't get home from work, and there was no one at home. So there was no point going home. You might as well do something productive, you know? So this occasion, I was on my own, I was revising in the library, and teachers would come through and ask, if I was okay and stuff like that. And basically my school sort of locks down, they close the doors, turn the lights off at like 5:30, 6 p.m. Because that's when the cleaners go home, it's when the teachers aren't there, it's just when everyone goes home, I mean... So anyway, it's like 5 p.m. I'm not going to go through me being there from like 3. It's like 5 p.m. and I'm revising. My phone had died, which I honestly just regret. I hate when my phone dies. And I didn't have my iPhone charger on me because apparently, and this is, oh, I hate my brother, he decided to steal my iPhone charger from me out of my school bag. So he had it, I didn't, suck. So I'm sat there, dead phone, had no clue at what time it was. I really could have used a computer or a clock, but apparently I'm an idiot. So anyway, I'm sat there revising, and you know when you like read a book or do something like productive, you just get so into it. You just like zone out from everything. You're in the zone with that, whatever you're doing, and nothing's gonna stop that. You completely lose track of time, and it could be gaming. You know when you game and you go on your PlayStation at like midday, and then it feels like 10 minutes have gone past, but it's like 10 o'clock at night and you've been on there for 10 hours straight. That was me and revising at this point in time. I felt really good whilst doing it. I was just having a good time and I was just zoned. So 5 p.m. I normally am supposed to leave the building, but this one time I really needed a toilet. So at like 5:15, we're gonna say, I was in the toilet and I was going for a, I don't need to tell you, but it took longer than normal. And I basically went into like the year 13 toilet, which is like private, I guess, from all the other toilets. So we get, privacy and peace and stuff rather than sharing with like year 7s that just suck. So normally what would happen is a teacher would come in at, like I said, like 5:10, 5 o'clock, come into the library, say, everyone go home because, the school's closing, so bye. And then you'd leave. But like I said, I was in the toilet, so I didn't get this notice. There was also tons of other kids revising and stuff, but they all had to go at 5 o'clock and none of them could wait for me to go. And obviously for some stupid reason, these stupid kids decided not to tell a teacher that I was in the toilet. So I'm sat on the toilet, I obviously missed this whole announcement to go. I finish, I go back into the library and I start revising again. I mean, it was super simple, and then like 45 minutes again, and again, I didn't have a clock on me, I didn't have a watch, I didn't have my phone. I should have really have gone over to a computer, but I wasn't using it, I was using a book. And there's no clocks in my library. I mean, who uses manual clocks anymore? Come on. They might as well be extinct. So anyway, like 45 minutes go past, it's now 6 o'clock, and this is where things get awesome. And I'm gonna say awesome, because this was fun, but scary at the same time. All the lights in the school went off. It went completely dark, and I didn't know what was going on. So it's completely dark and all the power's been turned off. So I had to go over to one of the computers, and this is what I instantly did because obviously I was freaking out. I thought there'd been a power cut. I had no clue what time it was. I go over to one of the computers, I flick the switch on to turn it on obviously, and it was 6:25 p.m. I knew at this point that I was the only person in this school, and I did. I went around the whole school looking around for people and there was no one there. And honestly, thank God my school does not have an alarm system, because I would have triggered that so hard. Maybe it does have an alarm. I don't know how alarms work, but because I was in there already, it might not have detected me. I don't know, because normally alarms are on doors, right? So if I didn't open one of the school, you know, front door or back door, then we're all good. I wouldn't have set it off. I don't know. So I'm on my own in this school. I'm locked in the school. I can't open the door. I can't go out the door. I don't have keys to anywhere. I am literally just have the hallways. I have the whole school to myself. I couldn't text someone to come pick me up. I couldn't do it. I literally couldn't get out, and I didn't get out. But although I did have a lot of fun. Like, imagine, it was fun. Honestly, one of the best days of my life. Imagine having the whole school to yourself. Hallways. I mean, I was doing the thing, you know, whatever you pray, okay? This is what I had wanted to do since year 7. My hallways have the slippiest floors. I was running down and belly sliding the whole way. I had to do it all in the dark though. The light switches didn't work. I don't know what was up. So I literally was belly slide. I was running around the school. I was just doing everything. But at the same time, when I wasn't doing anything, and I was in there for like 12 hours until 6 o'clock the next morning when someone came in, it was dark, really dark. And the school is really big. So I got scared. I'm not gonna lie. When I wasn't doing something, when I was quiet, I got scared, really scared. And all I did with these 12 hours is just do everything I wanted to do. Run into classrooms, do stupid things, draw on whiteboards. Honestly, I was doing the most stupid things in the world. Imagine whatever you could do in a school, and I did it. What would you have done if this was you in the school? So anyway, I get through the whole night. I'm starving because I haven't eaten. I hadn't had dinner. I hadn't had breakfast. I was honestly just like, ugh. You know when you feel sick when you're so hungry? That was me. So it gets to 6 a.m. A teacher comes in and sees me sort of standing there waiting to get out of the school, and they apologised, said how sorry they was. They gave me the next day off, so it was a Tuesday that happened on. So the Wednesday I was allowed to go home, have the whole day off school, and I took that very happily. But yeah, it was a really fun time, I'm not gonna lie. And that's the story of how I got locked in my school. Hope everyone did enjoy the video. I love you all, and I will see you guys tomorrow for another banger. Peace out.